Welcome back, League Mason listeners. This is the start of week 2. We are going to be doing a heavy overreaction episode where we're drafting our new team already from our same spots. I'm going to be in the 7. AJ is going to be in the 6. We're doing this on Sleeper, half PPR. AJ, fill him in with the rest.
I mean, you kind of said it all, but we're going to there are going to be sleeper fucking bots in here, so it may be a little bit goofy, but it's going to be fun seeing where our minds have changed. So let's get stuck right into it. Here we go, and we are starting it up.
Ready, sketty. Watch us have the exact same draft. Nothing changed for me.
All right, here we go. I mean, I'm gonna draft CeeDee Lamb here. This is what I wanted the first time, so I'm feeling pretty good about it.
As you shall. This is
changing for you.
Definitely scared me a little bit. I went with Nico originally.
Yeah, there's no way you're going Nico again.
I'm going CMC right here just because I
like it.
Fucked by running backs last time, so
I like it.
I'm not gonna have that happen this time. And I know from previous time
you almost got Nico on the way back. That would have been
crazy. But previously, I also got screwed by going double RB in the mock drafts previously. So here I'm going to go with...
Who do you believe in?
Fuck. Actually, fuck it. I'm going double RB because BTJ, like, Trevor is not it.
No.
I'll stick with Kyron. I want to snipe Chase Brown from you.
I am going to take Chase Brown again. That is for sure. It's going to happen. It's not even a question here. My mind is set on these guys for sure. I feel like our spots, not a lot of like movement has happened.
Yeah.
So here I went Hampton last time. Here, this is where something could change here. This is where I went Hampton, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
So like at this point, I think I'm almost certain. I'm going to scroll down, right? Got to make sure you don't miss anything. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'm just going to go Breece Hall.
And, okay, I like that. So you did switch it up.
Yeah.
And since I have 2 running backs now, I want to take a swing at wide receiver. I'm sticking with my wide receiver that I got in my draft of Marvin Harrison.
Nice. Oh, yeah, he looked pretty good.
He looks decent. Thank God George Kittle
QB
went.
runs.
I was not going to be taking that bloke since he's hurt.
Ooh, you got a fun little option here.
And I do have a fun option. I'm really looking for a wide receiver. I mean, Fields did look good. I want a wide receiver 1, preferably. So, you know what? I will take Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, that's who I took at my 4th pick. And I think had he been there, I probably would have taken again. So far, it just seems like I'm the best drafter of all time. But here, I think James Conner looks okay. I'm not really looking for a running back, though. I'm looking for a receiver. I think Devontae's fine, but I'm more set on who I think I may have taken if this was what I was looking at. Like our initial draft, I probably would have taken this person anyway, but I think it's kind of been solidified. I'm with Cortland Sutton.
Ugh.
I think Denver's going to be pretty good. He had a great first week. No, he had a good first week. He's just going to be a solid guy I can count on every week. That's how I feel about him.
Still get him.
And at this point, normally, oh man, it gets tough here because I think I went Pickens here and I felt fantastic. But I don't need to go Pigs anymore because I have CeeDee Lamb. So we're in good shape. So that's awesome. Everyone else around here, I mean, I'm between Tet and Devontae Smith probably. Zay Flowers, I still am not, as much as I love Zay Flowers, I'm not sold that, like this has happened last year. He would pop off for 20-some points and then go for 2 the next week. So I'll swing on the upside of Tet here.
Damn, that's what I really wanted. Because right now, I mean, we're both in the same position, 2 wide receiver, 2 running back. I'm literally now that I'm set with like my core lineup, I'm just going to be swinging for upside. I would have gone T-Mac. I probably would draft Worthy if he was healthy, but I'm going to stick with my guns and draft George Pickens here.
Yep. I think it's great. I think he played good. His first week, they got to get a little bit under their belt. I think Pickens will be perfectly well.
And here, I think this is where I had to draft Caleb Johnson last time, and that shit is making me
This is
cry.
so. Here's the thing, though, is if you look at this draft because it's bots, there's a lot of quarterbacks that have gone. That is not at all what happened in our league. A lot of those quarterbacks were pushed way
True.
down.
I
So a
think
lot of
it
these guys are
was
left.
4 by now. I don't think Mahomes
Yeah.
and Mayfield were taken, but I'm gonna take the safety blanket of just having a third running back. I'm gonna take my last
Aren't
favorite running back in the. Oh, actually, I was gonna be going Tony Pollard, but you know whose name I just scrolled
no,
upon?
no, you didn't. Okay, okay,
Travis.
okay. That's fine. I feel like I should take running back here. I did. I gotta take a look and see if there's any lower down.
I feel like I
Um,
know who you want.
yeah. So there are a couple running backs there that I feel like I still probably will get, and I am gonna stick with my guns. And this is exactly where I picked him last time, I believe. I'm gonna go with Emeka Egbuka.
I like it.
The only thing that's changed for me is those middle three picks. So Brees, Sutton, McMillan, and that's all basically. I had basically the same options with Brees, but I took Brees over Hampton, so that's something that's changed. But then Sutton and McMillan changed basically strictly because of drafting CeeDee Lamb. So
Now you get
um,
Rome again.
yeah, I could. I'm gonna go running back here, and a guy who I think could be pretty solid rest of year. I could go Bill here. I don't really want to go Bill. That's not where my heart lies. I think this guy is going to be great rest of the year. I'm going to go Jordan Mason.
Nice. I like that. He definitely got a lot of work. And I'm
He
kind
looks
of
really
drafting.
good.
I'm drafting too is like whatever happened in week 1 is
Yeah.
that happened and it's kind of sticking.
Yep.
So
I
Kittle
would like
getting
to.
hurt, volume for Ricky
Yeah.
skyrocketing. I'm taking a Ricky Pearsall here.
Love it. Love it. I'd like to note, I forgot a flex position.
Ah, that's all right.
So we
We
have a
got some
quarterback, tight
bench.
end, and bench left. So we don't have a whole lot left realistically. Um,
No wonder why the quarterbacks were flying off the
yeah.
board.
Looks like there's only one guy who doesn't have a quarterback here. So I.
Well, it's my pick. So
Oh.
I'm gonna be taking the guy that was hyped up all off season and looked good uh, in his first start. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
balance out my whole
Love it.
roster. Go with
Love it.
Bill.
I think that's great. I probably should go RB here. I really like the receivers I got. And there's none. I mean, Jacoby's there, but he's not really like buttering my biscuit right now. I'd really prefer to go running back, I think. But are there any running backs that are buttering my biscuit? I think you just took the last cool guy running back. I gotta really scroll here.
Does have some cool tattoos.
So it's
I mean,
basically
you could take Austin Eckler. He's shitting right there.
I'm basically Jalen Warren or Sharps, I think, and I don't really prefer them over Jacoby. I think I would almost always rather have Jacoby. So I think I am just going to do that and not go based off on position. I'm just going to take best player left. And I love Jacoby Myers. He's great. And
It's
now I
interesting.
get my choice. Go
I would
ahead.
have definitely chosen it just if in that vacuum I would have took Sharps over Warren. Just in that because it feels like there's something looming for Warren. He could lose a spot where it's like Charbonnet could actually earn that number 1 spot then. What was that? I saw you
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I said
you lost
I
the
was just
stack.
I was autopiloting picking Dak, and as much as I would love to pick Dak, and I think Dak's gonna be great, I'm just so fucking buzzing about Justin Fields right now, and the fact that I was planting my flag there, and he looks nice, that I'm just gonna ride that wave. And I could have seen myself had I known, like I could have, like I already drafted Justin Fields. I could have seen myself drafting him as my only quarterback, but I was a little cold feet, and now that I don't have to have cold feet, he's my quarterback, baby.
Okay. Well, since I'm the last team without a quarterback, I'm just gonna wait till the last round, and
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna bet on one more player that I think has some crazy upside this year. I drafted him in one dynasty startup this year. You always want to bet on year 2 wide receivers, and he had a great week 1. I'm going with Keon
Whoa.
Coleman.
I'll say it. I mean, I like it. You don't have a tight end, but you can just draft a tight end at the end because I forgot a flex spot, and that's fine.
Well, I need a quarterback.
Well, no. Oh, they both took quarterbacks. Where's your quarterback, bro?
Oh man,
Where's your
these
quarterback, bro?
nerds. I
Where's your
really
quarterback,
was
bro?
gonna. I was banking on Dak
I know.
with my Pickens stack, but I mean, there's still so many options with CJ Stroud, Drake May, Caleb Williams, Jordan Love, JJ McCarthy, who had a crazy week one.
Yeah.
Um, I would draft
You could say
Drake May
which.
here, I
Yeah,
believe,
and then
and
pick your
then
tight end.
at tight end,
Yeah.
um, I'm gonna take. I'll take a shot on Kyle Pitts still.
Yeah. I like it. That's who I would have gone for sure at that point. Here, I don't know what it is about this guy. I'm not really a fan of Dalton. I'm not. I mean, I love Jake, but I got CD. I don't really want to double up there unless it's DFS goat. Um, Johnu got some sick usage. Dallas Goddard also did, but I don't know if that'll be weekly by week thing. I'm gonna go for some upside here, and a guy who I think could be pretty good moving forward in Brenton Strange. And we're done, and that's it. So honestly, I'll just go quickly with my team. It felt like I was making pretty similar decisions, minus like dropping Hampton's hype a little bit for the hype for Brees Hall, and then um dropping
And you still
Dak.
don't mind being scared at running back.
That is true. That is true. I got three running. I think I got three solid running backs, honestly. So I feel good about
I feel confident that I got 4 solid running backs.
it. Yeah.
Um, 3 that I'm fine with starting. We'll see what happens with Bill week 2. But then kind of loving my wide receivers where I'm probably going to be playing Marvin Harrison every week. And then I can just play the matchup between the other 4. Like I feel just as confident in Garrett Wilson as Ricky Pearsall, basically going forward with just the circumstances currently.
Yeah.
And yeah, obviously kind of just shot the bet on tight end and quarterback, but I'm kind of happy I did that because after drafting George Kittle, I'm like, why do I do this to myself where I draft a 1Z high and they get hurt and I just screw myself for the rest of the
Yeah, you
year?
really saved me for that.
I
Thank you. I
should
appreciate that.
I should always just be streaming those positions because you always can stream those positions. There's no reason to try and get a difference maker there. It's just
Yep.
it's a high risk always. So I have to just remember that
Especially on an
more.
older guy. I feel okay with doing like a Trey McBride type thing where it's like it's a lot less likely that he gets hurt and you are in this position. But with like George Kittle and like guys like Mark Andrews last year when he was still a big pick, like that's where it gets a little risky, I think, taking the onesie.
True.
But I had fun. This was fun. It's nice to see where some opinions have changed. It's a little odd with the bots because you have options you didn't have before, but in general, I feel like it's pretty similar with a few different changes for us. So let us know in the comments. This is what I want to know. What's your biggest overreaction that you're in on? Like me, I think Ipuka's the next Justin Jefferson or whatever you want to call him. He's there. He's there. That's I'm in. I got 1 week and I'm in. I don't know about you, Dane.
No, that's a good question because I'm also curious, just like a positive one and a negative one. I would say my negative one is I'm going to be holding on to Caleb Johnson for the rest of my life in Dynasty, and he's never going to return value for a first round pick. And
I
kind
can
of
see
sad
that.
about that. But like, he definitely has a way to get in there. It's just going to take time because the Gainwell stuff really throws me off.
Yeah.
I know there's room for him to get more carries, but it's like, why are they using Gainwell over him
Yeah.
at
My
this
my
stage?
personal advice to you, and I saw this on Twitter and stuff too, is like use him right now in a package deal and like tier up. Like don't hold him. Don't wait for it. Like he's still got his name and he's still a young guy. Like a rebuilding ish type team that is looking for some dart throws and has one guy that you can like just slightly tier up on. I think it's worth throwing him in there. I do.
Yeah, I was thinking that, or potentially I could see maybe a trade go down with Parker since if he's still kind of in love with him.
Yeah.
I could just swap him for Golden, possibly,
I don't know
if
if he'd do
that's
that
a
at this point,
thing.
but I think it's worth looking at because he definitely really likes Caleb Johnson, and you have like a billion wide receivers. So I don't know if you.
I also have a billion running backs, so I was also thinking, I'm like, well, I think I would rather have a middle tier running back than a middle tier wide receiver because. So I don't know where my head's at. I'm just gonna give it a week or
Yeah,
two,
give it a little
maybe
bit.
more. And then positive overreaction would be, I think my biggest one was just how impressive ETN was to me, where I know it, like, I'm curious. Oh man, I wish I was just looking at the matchups, because he had the Carolina and then Cincinnati. I'm like, wow, how did I glance over that of just starting this hot? So it will be real testament just to see what happens this week, and then week 3 with he has a tougher matchup. Where where does he kind of stick then?
Yeah, I agree. I think ETN will be. It'll be interesting to see. I don't want to have faith in him. I want him to kind of fumble a little bit because of the trade I made, but I could see him maybe turning a corner here, especially with Tank having been traded, which blows, by the way. Not a fan of that. And yeah, that's it for us. Don't forget to comment and let us know what your overreactions are, and positive, negative, whatever it is. And we appreciate you watching.